I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I made one video. One video. Didn't upload. I'm new to this. Didn't upload. Got snatched or whatever. So it's like, oh shit. So I made another video. And then I got a strike. So I didn't know I had a warning. And then I don't have the time for that right now. And I don't have the time to worry about what other people are doing. But at the same time, I just wonder to myself. Because this shit is true. I lived it. I've seen so many others live it. Why are so many people on YouTube? And even if they did mention it, even if we did have somebody mention it, I don't think anybody would give a fuck if they all exposed it and said, yes, this is what's going on. You know what I went through this week? You know what I went through? Pre-trial sentencing. Pre-trial sentencing. Do you know what that is? Over here. Okay. So did I speak about the honorable? The honorable? You know, you're not going to hear this on YouTube. Because a lot of people on YouTube, I don't want to say people, but this is a system in itself too. And I don't want to be part of that system. And I want to separate myself from names like Hassan Campbell and people like that like to obey the algorithms of the system, because it's doing injustice to those of us who really are in a life or death crisis. First of all, they mandated. Hold on. I'm not getting another strike. So I'm not about to. I'm not gonna say it. They wrote a law June 16th, New York. All jails and prisons must get turned into androids. And there is no, like, yo, I don't think you understand. Have you ever refused anything? You ever refused a blood test locked up? You ever refuse anything locked up? I swear, try to refuse to eat. They will beat you half to death if you're lucky enough, if they don't beat you to death. And they will do it over and over and over again until you fucking break. You can't refuse shit. Now let me get back to what I was saying. I went through 8-day sessions. Brutal. I told you already. I don't think, and this is why This is what really fucking aggravates me when I see other YouTubers. And they just, they're trying to get views. Because if you gave a shit at all, like you say you do, you would stop. You would stop giving any energy to their system, Or they should be locked up for this, they should be locked up for that. And no, I'm not supposed to be the one to give a fuck what anybody's doing on here, but let me tell you something. You got... I mean, the word pedophile isn't even a word that's foul enough to explain the people who create the laws, okay? Listen. Why do you think the judge is called Your Honor? Your Honor. The judge is not my honor. The judge is not my honor. Fuck that. To be honorable, and I know this because I've known people that have left their lodges after infiltration of Masonry. And me myself, when I was younger, I was not a Mason, but Golden Dawn is very similar, and we share a lot of the same knowledge. And there are some Masons that still abide by the principles before infiltration, but they're no longer the organization. It's look, they have reversed what, or should I say, is they reversed the principles and infiltrated, and now it's all about Satan. It's all about these rich elite in control. I didn't shave, I didn't do my hair. I'm not trying to look pretty for anybody. Listen, there are levels to this shit. There are levels to this shit. I knew. When I say I thought I knew how corrupt, I thought I knew how corrupt this is. I thought I did. But let me tell you something. I had no fucking clue. Until these pre-trial hearings. The honor, anybody who has the word honorable before their name. In Masonry, it's a code for you have done the first dozen, I believe it's 12. The first 12 degrees of the most extensive, brutal, that they are rituals of the oath of silence. And when you make it to that 13th degree, You are worthy now to them. You are honorable to them. So those who are not of that caliber yet, they look at the judge like he's God. They look at that motherfucker like he's God. They come in the courtroom, all the police, and their attorneys, they come in the courtroom. Your Honor, all the fucking Masonic hand gestures, all of it. If you think I'm lying, if you think I'm fucking lying to you, why don't you look? Why don't you watch some Law and Order, some shit? Watch a real court hearing. Watch it. Trust me. I thought I knew how bad it was. Every single officer. And there's a spell over that fucking book. There's a spell. My nanny told me. My great-grandmother, my nanny told me. In Puerto Rico, before she left Puerto Rico, her whole village said that there was a curse on that book because the Taino tribe was killed off, and how that book was used to fucking enslave the spiritual growth, to enslave the minds, the souls, and the growth of the natives. This is what the oppressor did. Those of you that are reading the book, how could you read that book in good conscience when in our court systems, they're all swearing on that book. There's a curse on it. It's cursed. Just like my nanny said. I can't believe it. Well, the thing is, I do believe it. You know how much the shit fucked with me? Like, the mistakes I've made was being loyal, honest, and just thinking in the past that because I do good and I have a clean conscience and I know that I haven't done what they said I've done, I gave DNA tests. I like, because I knew. I didn't know they go around smearing it on shit. So, my whole life, pretty much, from the age of 12, they kept on arresting me. All right? Now they're trying to kill me off. You know, they wanna have their dinner and eat their dessert too. I mean, but let me just say this now. I've seen the nicest officers, the ones who say we are good cops. I've seen the nicest of them still break under pressure because they're under the fucking oath. There's no such thing anymore. Don't you get it? How dare anybody claim to be a man of righteousness and have any fucking hope or say in that system? That's what's got me fucked up. Because I said it. I said it. I said it. Right now, as we speak, and this is why my other videos were taken. I'm not trying to get a strike. I'm not. But right now, as we speak, that is how they get away with enforcement of their law that they passed. In June 16th, the law to become an android. People get locked up, spend 3 days in jail, come back home, and they got it. They had no choice. They had no choice. You think I'd ever put myself in that position? You think I'd ever, in good consciousness, put my hands behind my back when I know people are getting taken from their homes right now and forced? This. Yeah, I tried to tell you last week, twice. And the whole fucking week, every single day, I saw some bullshit. Some fucking bullshit every day, and I blocked it. I block it. On this fucking, WAC 100 and this other beef. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere. I mean, the first thing that really did it for me, because, look, there's people I fuck with for a long time. Even though I don't know them personally, I respected their message. But when I saw someone that was speaking, that was speaking volumes of truth, was on those vibrations, that it wasn't for views. Damn, you only brought up your past, what? One video that whole 2 years? Now you're bringing up how many times a video? Every single time you're on camera? What did they do to you, bro? The fuck? I only looked up. I only looked out because I knew that from 2 years ago. Leaving shit in the hands of the police? Speaking on the police now? That's... How the fuck could you represent your people? How the fuck could you represent what you stand for? Knowing what you know and saying that slick shit on the camera. You know how many lives are getting taken right now? It's not just the ones you see in the news. Let me tell you something. And I'm keeping it a buck. Let me tell you something. The law, June 16th, the law they passed here, where I'm from, in this state, I'm sick. I'm sick of our leaders. I don't have no leader, but I know the hive mind mentality. So I'm saying it for those who do understand what I'm saying. I'm sick of seeing those that are high up in the YouTube throne have all these fucking people that are listening to them. And it's like what happened? What happened? Are you trying to corrupt the people now, or were you? How could you have been locked up? How could you have been to pretrial hearings and not know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I'm trying to save lives. I don't give a fuck about my damn views. I don't care if one fucking person is watching. The point is, one person might. And that's all I'm concerned about. All these distractions. These distractions. Let me tell you something. The ancestors, I'm so fucking blessed that I was raised by my nanny. I'm so fucking blessed because she had her great grandparents, and it was passed down from then to the 1400s. What was done to us. The country my family's from, the book that 80% of this world believes in and prays to is cursed. There's a spell on it. And what I've seen firsthand on how it is used, in both pillars, pretty much. Look, I'm serious. I tried to say this last week. I tried. I had many calls. Okay, this is going on. Okay? What everybody laughed about and didn't think was that it's going on right now while we speak. Not just here. I've took calls from people in Canada. And the same thing is happening there too. So instead of judging a female or judging a man or judging anybody for the sick fucking shit they're doing, get right with yourself. I know what I'm doing. I might not get the most views. I might not get any. I don't give a fuck. At least I could have a clean conscience of this that I tried to tell y'all. And that's what I'm here for. Peace.